Christina. I've been thinking a lot lately about how to get more use out of my products, my scrapbooking supplies, and sometimes I'll buy a stamp set and maybe only use it once, or I'll buy a paper pad and use maybe 1 or 2 sheets out of it, and then I end up donating that to our local children's library that they can use for story times and stuff like that. And I thought I need to be able to come up with a way and do more with what I have. So I decided that I would start a new series. Every Monday I have a series that usually, it's not really called a series, but I usually do use that for an opportunity to use my Silhouette Cameo and cut, do cards or something like that from using cuts from the Silhouette Cameo. And then Friday we have our Stampin' on Friday series. So I thought it'd be fun to do a whole new series called Scrappin' on a Dime. And each month I'll pick 1 or 2 products, maybe 3 products. It all depends on what's inspiring me at the time. And do a whole series of videos, 1 video every week. Mostly they'll be posted on Wednesdays. And they'll generally always be a video. If it's a layout, I might not do a video because I find it very difficult to film layouts because I change my mind often. I'll set it up and then I'll be like, no, I don't like this, and then I'll change it. And so most likely they'll just be blog posts. But I'll do cards and maybe do a card and do a layout and do maybe a little gift treat bag or some kind of 3D kind of project. But my main goal is to get more use out of my products, get more use out of my stamps, get more use out of my papers rather than just one project, 1 card or anything like that. So I decided that's where this kind of series came from, is, you know, a way to get more out of, you know, my stuff and the stuff I have here. So here's my plan. Every Wednesday there'll be a new, like I said, new video or blog post, and it'll focus for the whole month on those couple products that I pick, and I'll try to pick those products a week or 2 before the month starts, so that if you want to follow along, you'll be able to, you know, purchase them or grab them and play along. I'll put a link to over on my blog where you can actually upload or, you know, link pictures of your projects that you did for the month, and it doesn't have to be the stuff I picked. If you want to pick something totally different, you could do that. It's just a great way for us to get more use out of our stuff, and a great way for us to share with each other ideas and stuff like that. So that's why I make videos. I just love to share. I love to show new techniques. Sometimes I get the ideas from other people, and I try to always say, you know, inspired by, but I might not always do it. I try to link it. If it's not in the description of the video, it's linked over my blog, so I always try to make sure I give the person credit. You know, I just love to share and teach things and show people how to use things, and especially because this is a hobby of mine. I do work full-time. I have a son, and I'm married, so you know, this is my downtime. I try to give myself a little time every day in my craft room. Sometimes I don't craft. Sometimes I'm just in here checking my email, or working on Project Life, or, you know, thinking about something I might want to, you know, do. It's kind of like my hub. I have, you know, my calendar in here of things I need to get done every day and stuff like that. So I do try to get in here a lot, at least once a day for a little while, even if it's just, you know, 20 minutes before I head up for work for the day, or after Ethan goes to bed at night, I'll get in here and maybe work on something, or I'll just sit here and watch YouTube videos. So, you know, but I try to get in here a little bit, and I thought it'd be fun to do, you know, to start a series and get everybody to use products that you might not only use once, or you might only use once, or, you know, you purchase and you might not use it at all. Because trust me, I have stamp sets that I haven't used at all. So this is a great way for me to get more out of my stuff. Like I said, I will link a way for you to link from, if you have a blogger account or blog, you can link right to your blog from there. If you have a Flickr account, or what's that other one? Photo Bucket. If you have a Photo Bucket account, you can link your pictures there and upload them, or share them over on my blog if you want to check it out. I have picked out what I'm going to use for the month of February. February 6th will be my first video posting, or my first project posting, and then every Wednesday for the whole month of February I'll post something new using these particular products that I picked. Like I said, you can, I want to link them early enough or share them early enough so that if you wanted to follow along and you wanted to use these products, you can. If not, you can use whatever you want, but I will try to link to a couple different stores or different online stores that you can order from rather than just one or two places. So I did pick out what I'm going to use for February, and I decided that I'm going to use a Lawn Fawn stamp set that I've used once. It's called So Lovely, and I'll put a link to this, like I said, over on my blog, so if you wanted to order, you can do that. And or if you want to pick something else, your own stamp set from your stamp collection. And then the paper I'm going to be using is called Seen and Noted, and Terry Berry got me showed this to me, and I had to order it, so she kind of enabled me to get this, and it's great papers, and makes me wish it was springtime. It's been so yucky and rainy, and today it's rained all day, so needless to say, my sinuses are a mess. We've had ice storms, we've had snow, and we got spoiled there for a couple of years. We didn't have any, so it's been mild winters, but this winter is making up for it. So I'm very much ready for spring. So these colors I thought would be perfect to kind of cheer me up a little bit. And like I said, it won't always be, it'll generally be cards, because that's like the one thing I really love to do is make cards. And I do a little bit of scrapbooking. I do Project Life, but I won't use Project Life as one of my projects. But that's kind of how I scrapbook. So you might not always, there might be one layout every once in a while. But there'll be other things. There just won't be cards. It'll be, different, like I said, gift bags or treats or something like that. So I hope you guys follow along. I'm really excited about it. If you have any questions about the series, just shoot me an email. I have a contact form over on my blog if you guys want to check it out. I also have my email in the description of the video. If you don't follow along on my blog, that's linked below if you want to head over and subscribe so that you can follow along, because like I said, might not always have a video. I will try my best, but I will always post every Wednesday, so whether it be just pictures and detailed information about my project or the video. So I'm looking forward to the series. I hope you guys enjoy it, and if you have any requests for products that you want to see used, shoot me an email. So, all right, thanks everybody for stopping, and look forward to starting the series. Bye!